of resistance of a liquid to flow, while the fluidity measures the ease with which liquid can flow. That is the viscosity. Viscosity is the measure the resistance of liquid to flow. Viscosity is the measure the resistance of liquid to flow, while fluidity measures the ease with which fluid can flow. Viscosity. Viscosity measures the resistance of a liquid to flow, while fluidity measures the ease with which a liquid can flow. Viscosity is a measure of internal frictions within fluids. Many high viscosity fluids like honey flow slowly, whereas fluidity is the inverse of viscosity. This measures the resistance of a liquid to flow, while fluidity measures the ease with which liquid can flow. That's the viscosity. Viscosity is measure the resistance of a liquid to flow, while fluidity measures the ease with which a liquid can flow. Viscosity is the measure of internal frictions within fluids, meaning high viscosity fluids like honey flow slowly, whereas the fluidity is the inverse of the viscosity. Viscosity definitions. It is the measure of fluids. Viscosity is the measure of fluids resistance to flow, representing the internal frictions between layers of fluids. जो फ्लूइड्स के बहने में फ्लो होने में जो रुकावटें होती हैं उनको लेयर्स के बीच में पार्टिकल्स के बीच में उसको विस्कोसिटी बोलते हैं. विस्कोसिटी इज द मेजर ऑफ फ्लूइड्स रेजिस्टेंस टू फ्लो. जो रेजिस्टेंस फ्लूइड को फ्लो होने से रोकता है उसको बोलते हैं विस्कोसिटी. So it is the measure of the resistance to flow, representing the internal frictions between layers of fluids. Examples: honey and motor oils have a high viscosity and are slow moving, while water and gasolines have low viscosity and flow easily. Gravity formula is gravity specific gravity equal to density of fluids divided by density of water at 4 degrees Celsius. Density of fluids divided by density of water at 4 degrees Celsius. Standard fluids. Water at 4 degrees Celsius is typically used as the standard fluids because it is a well-defined density at this temperature. Also known as relative density. Key points about specific gravity. की पॉइंट्स क्या होता है स्पेसिफिक ग्रेविटी के फॉर्मूला. स्पेसिफिक ग्रेविटी इक्वल टू डेंसिटी ऑफ फ्लूइड्स डिवाइडेड बाय डेंसिटी ऑफ वाटर एट 4 डिग्री सेल्सियस. स्टैंडर्ड फ्लूइड्स. वाटर एट 4 डिग्री सेल्सियस इज टाइपिकली यूज्ड एज द स्टैंडर्ड फ्लूइड्स because it has a well-defined density at this temperature, also known as relative density. Question number 12. A lamp without any kind of reflector. A lamp without any kind of reflector will radiate light in which directions? That is the all directions. A lamp without any kind of reflector. अगर लैंप में कोई प्रकार का रिफ्लेक्टर ही ना हो will radiate the light in which directions? तो किस डायरेक्शन में लाइट को रेडिएट करेगा, निकलेगी. सभी तो उनकी लाइट होते all directions में लाइटिंग आएगी. A lamp without a reflector will radiate light in all directions, a phenomenon known as omnidirectional or isotropic radiations. This is due to nature of light. Source itself, which emits light from a central point that is spread out evenly in every directions. A lamp without any kind of reflector will radiate light in which directions? All directions. A lamp without any kind of reflector will radiate light in all directions. A lamp without a reflector will radiate light in all directions, a phenomenon known as omnidirectional or isotropic radiations. This is due to the nature of the light's source itself, which emits light from central points that spread out evenly in all directions. Question number 13 से 13. What is the internal energy? What is the internal energy associated with atomic bonds in a molecules called? That is a bond energy. Bond energy. Bond energy is the internal energy associated with atomic bonds in a molecules called bond energy. The internal energy associated with the atomic bonds in a molecules is called chemical energy. This energy is a form of potential energy stored within the bonds between atoms and released or absorbed during chemical reactions. Bond energy. What is the internal energy associated with atomic bonds in a molecule is called bond energy. The internal energy associated with the atomic bonds in a molecules is called chemical energy. This energy is the form of potential energy stored within the bonds between atoms and released or absorbed during chemical reactions. Chemical energy क्या होती है? Chemical energy is stored in the bonds. Bonds में stored होती है that hold atoms and molecules together. It is considered a type of potential energy. It is a type of kind of potential energy related to the positions of the atoms and their electrons. When chemical bonds are broken and reformed in a reactions, this stored energy can be released or consumed. Question number 14. What is Wheatstone bridge? Wheatstone bridge. A Wheatstone bridge is an electrical circuit. Wheatstone bridge is an electrical circuit that measures a non's electrical resistance with high accuracy by balancing two legs of a circuit. It consists of four resistors arranged in a square or diamond shape with a power source and galvanometer, a device for measuring small currents connected across the circuit. What is the Wheatstone bridge? The Wheatstone bridge is the electrical circuits that measure a known electrical resistance, high accuracy by balancing two legs of the circuit. It consists of four resistors से बना हुआ होता है, arranged in a square or diamond shape with a power source and galvanometer, a device for measuring small currents connected across the circuits. The bridge is balanced when no current flow through the galvanometer, which allows for the precise circulations of unknown resistance by comparing it to known values. How it works? Circuit setup. It has four resistors in a bridge. Configurations of power source is connected to the opposite corners and galvanometer is connected to across the other two corners. Balancing by adjusting one or more of the unknown resistors, the circuit is balanced. By adjusting one or more of the non-resistors, the circuit is balanced, so that the potential difference across the galvanometer is zero. Measurements. When the bridge is balanced, when the bridge is balanced, the ratio of resistance is one leg of the bridge is equal to the ratio of the other leg. This can be expressed with the formula. Applications. Strain gauge used to measure very small changes in the resistance caused by mechanical strain. Resistance thermometers measure temperature by sensing the change in resistance of sensor. Resistance thermometer measure temperature by sensing the change in resistance of a sensor. General laboratories provides highly accurate measurements of resistance in a lab setting. General laboratories provides highly accurate measurements of resistance in lab setting. Question 15. Which of the following used to measure dynamic pressure in a fluid system? That is a differential manometer. That is a differential manometer. Differential manometer is to measure the dynamic pressure in a fluid system. A differential manometer is used to measure the difference in pressure between 2 points in a fluid system. A differential manometer is used to measure the difference in pressure between 2 points in a fluid system. This is useful for monitoring and controlling of fluid flow in pipes. जो पाइप्स के दो कॉर्नर में फ्लूइड फ्लो का जो डिफरेंस होता है उसको मेजर करने के लिए डिफरेंशियल मैनोमीटर यूज होता है. डिफरेंशियल मैनोमीटर यूज टू मेजर द डिफरेंस इन प्रेशर बिटवीन टू पॉइंट्स. दो पॉइंट्स के बीच में पॉइंट जो प्रेशर का डिफरेंस होता है उसको मेजर करने के लिए डिफरेंशियल मैनोमीटर यूज होता है. दिस इज यूजफुल फॉर मॉनिटरिंग एंड कंट्रोलिंग फ्लूइड फ्लो इन पाइप्स और अदर सिस्टम्स. पाइप्स और अदर सिस्टम्स में फ्लूइड के फ्लो को मेजर करने के लिए यूज होता है, as it provides the pressure drop or difference, not the absolute pressure at the any single point. Question 15 हमारे कंप्लीट हुए. मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट पार्ट.